Here we go. We're gonna do a little video on my setup here. What we got? Brand new LCD power source here. It's 4 presets, and here we have my old gun. Here it's very loud. It's 10 coil armature bar, electromagnetic driven tattoo gun. Real old school. The clip cords, and I definitely cannot get those back on there with one hand. It's pretty loud and obnoxious. But just recently replaced this bad boy right here. It's a rotary machine driven adapted for RCA plug-in. I get the end right here. I can plug this right in, and still set on 10 there, and as you can see, that's much quieter. The RCA cable makes it pretty easy to connect and disconnect, as well as pull it out of your cord sheathing and whatnot. One of the other advantages of using one of these rotary machines here is, I don't know if you can quite see that really in this lighting, 162 grams with tube and grip. We have one of the old school machines. It's been used for quite a long time by everybody, and here we have 339 grams. Wow, that's quite heavy. As well, the rest of the setup here, we got pre-packed EO gas sterilized tubes. Tube comes with the tip on it, which is really fancy. Pre-packed sterilized EO gas needles. Everyone's one-time use. Don't ever go through or wash or sterilize anything. Got a nice full box here. Hundreds of needles. Tons and tons of boxes, tubes, and tips. These grommets, they go on your armature bar so that the needle doesn't always touch your armature bar. And you got your rubber bands, so that way you got tighten up on your needle for better needle control. Right now I'm working with the Intense color lining series. It's really good for going over any kind of tattoos that you already have, any kind of cover-ups. Really kind of rides on top of the skin, and any old school blued out tattoos pretty much just disappear. Got a really cool little ink holder here I just got. I like it. Pull petroleum jelly for pushing my ink back to the gun and creating a barrier between the skin and the machine. So that way it doesn't get so messy. We got our Karasumi ink, which has been standard tattoo ink since Ming Dynasty, and Dettol for transfers. I also got some brand new fine and ultra fine transfer pens. They're very nice. And well, that's about it there. Basically, that's the new setup, and should be a short clip right after this one on the same site as to how this machine is set up for safety. Make sure that no diseases or anything is transferred from one person to another, or anything of that nature. Safety is the #1 concern in tattooing, and if it's done properly, then it should be safer than going to a dentist, because they sterilize all their gear and use it on one person and then the next after sterilizing. But as I said, everything we use here is brand new, pre-packed. Never ever sterilize anything or anything. The gun itself is always covered before ever touching anybody's skin. And like I said, there'll be a short clip on that coming very soon.